on the skies for drone ducks and weather.
Yeah, that's right. This is the real Cedric Haynes Bible.
Yeah, I want to just say here, there for years, there have always been those rumors. You've always, I've heard people say, I don't trust birds because, they like spying.
People say that?
That's what people have said. I've heard it before many a times. And now, look at it. Hey, I'll tell you, sometimes we speak things in existence. I don't know. But hey, let's talk about this weather here. We've been talking about colder weather heading in. It has made its way back in, and you probably noticed it across the northern half of the state where temperatures are some 5 to 10 degrees colder than yesterday at this time. But with that being said, most of us are still sitting above freezing for now. 34 degrees, though, in Logan, so not by much. 38 in Salt Lake and Provo, Delta at 37, 39 in Milford. It's 50 in Hanksville and 56 degrees currently in St. George. 56 degrees feels really nice right about now, but tonight, it's not going to be that in St. George. You're going to head down to about 30 degrees by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, but many areas across the Beehive State, the central and southern sections, and also the extreme northern sections will likely be into the teens and 20s out there by tomorrow morning. Likely the coldest morning start of the season so far, and that's because we're going to be seeing those skies clearing, and it's going to allow all that heat to escape from the atmosphere. Now, in Salt Lake City and surrounding areas, I have us still in the mid-20s by tomorrow morning. You're saying, I wonder why? Well, I think we're going to have some clouds moving in. Those clouds are going to kind of act like a blanket to help hold those temperatures up. Not only will the clouds act kind of like a blanket to help hold the temperatures up into the 20s, but that cloud cover is going to make some of those winds move across the lakes here of the Great Salt Lake. And as it does so, it's going to create some lift. That's going to create some moisture. And as it creates some moisture, we're talking the potential of lake effect snow as we head into your early Tuesday morning here. So the Tuesday morning commute could be a problem here for places like Ogden, Layton, Bountiful, Salt Lake City, West Jordan, over towards Harriman and Draper. And basically, here's what we're dealing with here. We're going to be dealing with that potential lake effect snow, which could reduce visibility, make it hard to see as you're traveling, and also create some slick roads there and spots for the morning commute. So let's time this out for you because this is an interesting scenario here. Again, as we start to see those winds moving across the lake, look at that little band of lake effect snow, maybe as early as 11, 12 o'clock tonight from West Jordan to Lehigh. And then notice as we go throughout tonight, we get more of that lake effect really starting to take place after midnight, especially around West Jordan to Salt Lake City over towards Heber City. And then look at this, by 5 a.m. in the morning, we've got some snow potential here from Salt Lake City down the I-15 corridor to Lehigh and right across the Wasatch back from Heber City, Camas over towards Park City. And some of that snow in the Wasatch back can be locally heavy as it moves on through, and then we'll try to wind this thing down as we go throughout the morning hours on Tuesday so that we're completely dry by the afternoon hours. But it could get a little tricky around here early tomorrow morning for that commute here in the Salt Lake Valley. Now, as you notice here, right along the valley floors, we're talking a trace up to an inch of snow. I'm thinking potentially for the valley floors. But as you get into the benches and lower mountains, that's where you can see an inch or two. And then notice here, especially from Park City, Alta, up towards Morgan here in the Wasatch back, if you're traveling up in this area tomorrow morning, it could be pretty rough out there as we're talking about the potential of 2 to 5 inches of snow with that. In fact, got a winter weather advisory that's been issued here now for the northern Wasatch Front and the Wasatch back for that potential of some of that accumulating lake effect snow. So we want you to be aware of that. It's going to be cold area-wide for tomorrow and likely not getting out of the 30s across the north. So as we look at the St. George forecast, 50s to 60s, that's not bad with lots of sunshine. A little unsettled next week, but the Wasatch Front, watch out for tomorrow morning's commute. Lake effect snow, just in time for rush hour, not great. It's not going to warm up much either throughout the day.
Bundle up.
Yes.
Bundle up.
Start to the week.